same
Costco's
one.
the jam, dude.
Yeah, remember I sent you a picture of that big old plant? I go, you want to add another plant to our
what happened? I
house?
said yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It was like $600.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yay Networks.
Hey guys, episode 33 here.
The great Larry Bird jersey 33.
Who's Larry Bird?
For real?
Yeah. Is he a Bears player?
Dude, you don't know who Larry Bird is?
No.
The basketball player? Mm-mm. Wow.
I don't watch basketball.
And that's in that Abercrombie and Fitch song.
Oh, really?
The great Larry Bird jersey 33. When I take a sip, you buzz like a hornet.
I know
Billy
that.
Shakespeare
Oh,
wrote
that's
a whole bunch of
LFO.
songs. Yeah, my favorite. Anyways, I just ruined the podcast.
I don't watch basketball at all.
Larry Bird, man.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow. All
Sorry,
right.
Larry.
Anyways.
I don't know who you are.
Sorry, Larry.
Jordan has no idea who you are. But okay, so we had a great weekend. It's we're actually recording on Monday. We were supposed to record on Friday. I was kind of having a little bit of a mental breakdown. No, don't need to go through all of that.
It's President's Day. Happy President's Day.
Yeah, happy President's Day. So we're recording today. I got a reset. We had a great little trip. We went we went to Grand Lake. We rented a house up there with three other families, including us. And we had so much fun. We went snow tubing. We're right by the town. I put on my Instagram. A lot of people asked for the link for the Airbnb. I have only booked an Airbnb a handful of times, so I don't think I'm doing it right. I don't really know how to work Airbnb, but if you want the details, just DM me and I'll try to send it to you that way. But yeah, didn't you?
It was a good time. It was a really good time. And if you guys are from the Colorado area or visiting, there's this place called Grand Lake. And we go there in the summer too. I actually brought my parents up there. So again, no sponsorship, just somewhere we like to go. They have a great little lake. Obviously, it's frozen now. So we went tubing, like Jordan said, in a town called Fraser. It's called Fraser, but it's Winter Park area.
Right there by Winter Park.
Right.
I think the address, because I looked it up on Instagram where we went tubing, and the address was Winter Park.
Right.
So
all right.
that's
Well,
what I
either
told
way, just
people.
giving people details if they want to look into it a little bit more. But that Grand Lake is fun. They got a Grand Lake Lodge. There's Airbnbs around there. And like I said, a lot of stuff to do in the winter and summertime. Cute little town.
I'll definitely go back to that house we stayed in. And I kept telling Jeff, I swear the people that own this house must be grandparents because they had every single thing. If we, a pizza cutter. They had a pizza cutter. There were little things I didn't expect.
Well, everything was label makered out.
Yes.
Like they had a label maker for these are where the glasses go, the dishes go, coffee cups. And then everything was listed of how you turn this on, how you turn that on.
Yes.
So, I mean, it was great. That's what, actually, I don't stay in Airbnbs that often. Maybe we're kind of just saying what everybody does, but this seemed extra detailed to me. And I liked it. I appreciated it.
Yeah, I loved it.
5 stars, whoever you are.
Yeah. And then another great thing, when you go on a trip with someone, I feel like it's hard for families a lot of times to go on a trip we had 11 kids. All the kids got along. Surprisingly, there was nobody fighting, nobody coming upstairs complaining. The only time anybody was crying was if somebody fell and got hurt.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. We were all playing games, adult games.
Which is my favorite. You're not a big game player. I love playing like new game. Oh, what was that one game?
I think it was called Incoherent. Was the name of it.
That was fun. That was a fun game. We played a bunch of good ones. But Incoherent was funny because you would say, okay, so here's the game. You get something, but you're not making sense when you read it. And the person who's showing you the card has the answer on the back. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like, as you're holding the card, it sounds like everybody's saying the word. It sounds like everybody's saying it.
You can't figure out what the word is.
But you can't figure it out, but it's so crazy when you play, because if you're the person doing the cards, you're like, oh my God, you're saying it. Just keep saying it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's weird. You got to play it. Incoherent. It's a fun little game.
Yeah. So
I wish we played more games.
We had we had a lot of fun, and this brings on the topic I was asking Jeff, because even hotels, I get grossed out when you think about what could have happened in the bedroom, what's gone on in the bedroom. I can't think too much about it because I do get grossed out.
Oh, boy.
You know, they say people carry like those type of lights. Is it an LED light? UV light, and you can kind of see stains.
Who does
stuff
that?
Hasn't been, I don't know. I see this stuff on Instagram.
Listen, I don't want ignorance
I
is
don't
bliss
wanna
in
know.
that sort of situation. I'm not, what are you going to do? Get another, excuse me, there was a ejaculate all over my room. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Blacklight every bed you stay in?
Right. So when we got there, okay, so Jeff and I had, because I told the friends, I was like, Jeff and I don't sleep in the same bed anyway, so we can take the twin beds. And I thought about that for a second. I was like, oh, but then I'm like, nobody's having sex in the
Man, I wasn't even
twin
thinking
bed.
that.
Oh, I was like, nobody's like having sex in a twin bed. That would be kind of hard. And I was like, kids are probably sleeping in the twin bed, so we're good.
People have sex everywhere, so I don't think that you are good.
No, but the top sheet. Do you sleep when you go to a hotel or an Airbnb? Do you sleep with the top sheet?
You mean, do I sleep on top of it, or do I get under the top sheet?
Yeah, do you get under the top sheet? Do you take the top sheet off? Me, when we were...
What do you mean the top? Hold on. Are you talking about the quilt or the sheet? Like
the top, it's called a top sheet.
I don't like a top sheet.
Yeah, I don't like a top sheet here in our own home, but I'm saying at a hotel or somewhere, do you remove that sheet?
No, I get in there.
See, this weekend when we stayed, I didn't get under the sheet. I left the sheet tucked in and folded, and I just put the blanket over me.
Why? Because you think there's less
germs
on the top sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another layer of protection. Oh, I get what you're saying. I figured it's like all the same. No. I don't use like the quilt. They say the quilts, you know, like the
down comforter?
The comforter, yeah. At hotels, they say don't use that.
Why? Because they're not. Oh,
I think they don't wash them as often as they do
Probably
the sheets.
not, because it'd take forever to dry.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Ooh.
But I get under there. I mean, listen, it's all.
Even when I went to LA for reindeer games, they put me in a nice hotel, and I still didn't get under the sheets. I stayed on top.
You can't think about all that stuff because you'll drive yourself crazy. You know what I mean? Every doorknob you touch, every gas pump, you could drive yourself crazy.
I know, but my brother had a friend that worked at, I don't even want to say what hotel. She worked at a hotel, and she would tell me stories. She's like, you wouldn't even be like some of the nasty stuff.
I bet. But think about when you go to a hotel. It's kind of like, you know, you're dirtier. You're a dirtier person when you're at a hotel, right? You're like, whatever, do you shower? I'm just going to throw this towel in the corner. Like at the end, you clean it up a little bit, but it's kind of like, this isn't my place. We
are those people when we leave a hotel or Airbnb where we stay. I always take my towels, put them in the side. I actually took my towels and put them in the laundry room so the cleaners wouldn't have to go out of their way to get all the towels. I collected all of our towels and I put them right by the washer.
Oh, I threw them in a tub. Did you notice that?
Yeah, and I took them out of the tub and I took them to the washer.
All right,
because
I thought I was helping.
Because I'm like, the cleaning people have to, there's 5 bedrooms, you know, they're stripping sheets. It's a lot. So I was like, this is one less thing that they have to do.
And your sheets needed to be washed.
Mine were probably the cleanest.
The cleanest?
Mine.
Okay. Listen, I don't know what's going on.
No, Jeff's not talking about. Okay, hang on. No, I don't care if we talk about this.
Does altitude make you gassy? That's what I'm wondering. I want a scientific.
That's what Jeff's talking about, my sheets.
Dude, so there was like 3 levels in the house. Well, maybe 2, but there was a bedroom on the 3rd level. And Jordan, our family, was staying in the bottom level. And that's where all the kids' games were. There's a pool table down there and all sorts of games and stuff. And Jordan was feeling a little gassy and stayed downstairs after we went sledding.
My stomach hurts so bad. And I kept telling Jeff, I go, my stomach hurts so bad. And it's like bloated. And I just feel like a balloon of just gas.
So I went downstairs and it stunk so bad. And one of the kids walked by and like so innocent, like a 4-year-old kid walks by and goes, oh my God, what is that? What's happening in that bathroom? So bad. And then I opened the door to the bedroom and it was just even like, it was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It was like a nuclear power plant fell into the ocean. It was so bad. And Jordan just in there laughing because she heard the little kid say that. It was bad. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Listen, I was gassy too. That's what I asked about the altitude. But this was another level, dude.
Jeff is getting ready.
All right.
And every time you'd bend over, you would like fart on purpose.
I don't know what it was. Well, listen, there was a lot of drinking and meats going on, but I feel like it was the altitude.
And Jeff would come like the bed and be like, hey, what's going on? What's up?
All right. We don't even... Well, you know, it's funny. We went to this one place for lunch, and I was like, man, does anyone else feel gassy? Everyone's like, me too. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the altitude. And then Justin, this guy we were with, he goes, dude, maybe it was those burnt ends and beers you had for lunch. And I was like, you know what? That's probably a better explanation than the altitude.
Well, one of my friends, we were sitting there talking. I told her, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm sorry if you smell something. I was like, I am just really gassy. And she goes, oh, I put a pillow over me so you didn't smell. I've been cranking farts.
Cranking farts. All right. But it's something that you got to deal with when you're in a small house with 20 people. You know what I mean? So you get friendly quick. That's the way, that's
why you go with
bond.
people that are like you and just you get each other.
Yeah, because if people are getting grossed out now, just us talking about it, you probably can't go on vacation with us because they'll be like, oh, Jeff and Jordan, it smells like... The sewer is backed up down there.
You know what's weird? I'm back to normal today. I'm not gassy.
Me neither.
And my stomach, I think it is altitude because I'm not even like trying to be funny. When I get right on an airplane, same thing happens to me. And I only drink ginger ale when I'm sick or when I'm on an airplane. And that is when I drink ginger ale because if I have a Coke, a Sprite, anything like that on an airplane, I don't know why. I get so gassy on long flights too.
You know, like when I went to Japan, I don't know how we're stuck on this subject. This is what we plan to talk about. But when I went to Japan, and they have the best toilets over there. Japan has the best toilets.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, they're heated. They have a bidet in there where you wash your hands, actually goes into the toilet. What do you call that? The tank.
Duvet. No.
Duvet. Duvet.
Or what is
That's
it?
a cover for a hotel.
What are they called? The thing that you squirt on your booty.
I just said that. It's dang, man, now you screwed me up. I just said it. Now I got duvet. It's a bidet.
Bidet. I was close.
I just said that.
Okay, sorry. No, I didn't think you did, but maybe.
Yeah, it's heated and it's got like a maybe I said duvet. Now I can't. Doesn't even make sense.
No, I know I said. I always say.
Anyways, where you wash your hands, it goes directly into the toilet sink or tank. I'm sorry. There's no sink. It goes in the tank. Then that water's used in the toilet water. And maybe the bidet is hooked up to something else because you don't want like dirty hand water splashing in your butt. I don't know. I don't know how it works. They have amazing toilets. The point of the story is I was backed up for like 3 or 4 days, which never happened to me. But this was the first time I went to Europe before, but this is when I went to Japan. And it was definitely from a long flight. And I've heard people talk about that before. So it's got to have something to do with the pressure and the altitude and the long flight. I don't know what makes you do that, but I was backed up.
I know I do. I'll be the first one to admit it. Okay, let's take a little break and switch subjects.
How are we going to take it? Oh, yeah. We're going to clean it up.
Okay.
All right.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. So lately, I have been very up and down with my emotions, and it's not the weather. Normally, I always say it's the weather that does it, but life can be stressful with your kids, and it's not my kids' doing. It can just be stressful. So it's great that we have something like BetterHelp because you can find an online therapist that you like, that you can match with. If there's somebody you feel like isn't a good fit, you can always change.
That's right. It's like you said, it's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You know, in the past, you were just saying like, you know, not even 10 years ago, you just have to swallow your emotions and push them way down. Luckily, today we have things like BetterHelp, an outlet for people to talk to and get these things off their chest, because it really does work and make you feel better.
Talking to a therapist makes you feel so much better.
All you got to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. One of my favorite features.
Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit betterhelp.com/togetherness today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/togetherness, MESS.
Okay, welcome back. Now, switching gears, getting away from being gassy, we're going to talk about, because a lot of you ask all the time about the shows we're watching. And I know the last couple shows that I recommended, a lot of people watched American Nightmare. Wasn't that what it was? Hang on, let me pull it up.
Yeah. On Netflix, about the couple?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That was really good.
Let me pull this up. And then Jeff, I wanted to talk about this. Jeff was out of town when I started watching this documentary, and it's really good. You got to watch it when, when you need to go to sleep. But it was called Lover, Stalker, Killer, and it is on Netflix. And it is about this guy who gets a divorce, and he's like, okay, I'm ready to date again. And so he gets on a dating app, and he meets these two women, starts dating one, but never wanted to get remarried again. He just wanted to have fun, right? Meets this one woman, really cool, then meets this second woman on the app, and they really hit it off, and he really likes her. And then stalker, I don't want to give anything away. That's why I want to be vague. Stalker things start happening. Someone gets killed in this, and then it takes a twist. Someone who...
Are you just mentioning all the things that are in the title?
No, I don't want to give anything away because it's really good. And I don't want somebody to be like, why did you say that? And then it takes a twist.
Okay. And it's a true story?
Yeah. And it's not who you thought it was.
Kind of like American
Nightmare.
Yeah.
And so you should watch it, because as I'm watching, I'm like, oh, wow, this woman is so crazy. And the woman who you think it is, and then it takes a twist, and you're like, whoa, I can't believe it's that person.
All right. Well, I guess I got to...
Yeah, Jeff's got to watch it. So I'm sorry if I did kind of give something away.
No, you
didn't. But if...
That's
a really good one that you should watch. And then
all right, that's a Jordan pick. Don't put that on me if it's no good.
No, it's Lauren watched it.
I'm just saying, it's a you pick. I'm not vouching for anything I didn't watch.
Jeff wants to share. He gave recommendations on some shows.
I want to recant a recommendation. Is that the right word? The new season of True Detective, I was really behind, and it started off great, and we just watched the finale yesterday, and I won't give anything away, but it's a stinker. I didn't even know. Bad. I don't even know what happened. I don't understand.
Me and you both. I go, are we watching the right show? What is going on? You and I both. You would have thought we were on our phones the whole time.
It got weird. It got too weird, and they lost me.
I feel like Jodie Foster plays a lot of her movies that she has played in the past. I don't love her movies.
Well, we talked about this. She crushed Silence of the Lambs. You didn't think so?
Everybody loves. I didn't love Silence of the Lambs, to be honest.
Well, I don't want to say it's easy. She's a great actress. I don't want to take that away from her. But when you're working with somebody that was that good, like Anthony Hopkins in that movie, because he was like all-time great in that movie, it's easier. It's like playing with Michael Jordan. It makes you better. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to bash Jodie Foster. I think it just got weird. I'm not bashing
her. I just thought the way it ended, like I was so lost. I was like, wait, what? Who are we trying to find?
Me too. So if you're on it, again, we don't want to ruin anything. Finish up. Let us know what you think. But man, I was let down because I was it was going good for a couple episodes.
It was. I was really into it, and I look forward to watching it. And last night, Jeff and I both, we just watched 2 shows, and it was so bad we turned off one of them because you were falling asleep during it.
So we recommended that though. Expats, right? On Amazon Prime.
And it's not.
So we only made it halfway through last night's episode. I'm still on it. I still want to know what's going on. But again, that one, it kind of took you in a different direction, like someone else's point of view. And I was like, what's happening? And then I fell asleep.
But the last 2 episodes have been that way, and you're waiting for the action and the drama to happen. And you're just sitting there like, what is going on?
Yeah, before I throw out recommendations, maybe I should watch the whole thing and then suggest it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because I take pride in suggesting shows. People just throw out like, oh, did you watch this? And, and then when I watch it, if someone gives me a suggestion and I watch it and I don't like it, I think less of that person.
What?
It's really a scar on your character if you give me a suggestion that stinks.
Don't watch. We just finished. What was this? It was Detective. It was the Australian one we watched.
We're not done with it yet.
It's so bad though. Don't watch it. The only reason we're sticking with it is because we started it and we both said we have to finish it because we have to find out what happens. But it is like cheesy bad.
Yeah, when you haven't gone back after like a week and a half, and the guy has amnesia, so you really want to know why he got amnesia and what happened, and we haven't gone back, it's not that great.
No. And the one guy gets hit.
What's it called? The Tourist?
Yeah, The Tourist. Don't watch it.
We haven't finished. If we finish, we'll come back to you. But I don't know. Like I said, I like taking pride in some of my suggestions, but I was so tired from the weekend. We watched those shows. Then I tried to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I love because a new episode comes out. I fell asleep, yeah.
But that's what you listen to fall asleep.
Yeah, I'll watch it twice tonight to make up for it.
No. Okay. Well,
don't you have any other suggestions? I thought you said you had a couple you wanted to.
Well, there is one that I saw, and the only reason. Do y'all do this? The only reason why I want to watch it, I don't even know if it's good. I don't really know what it's about. I think it's called One Day, and it's with the guy from the show we love from, what's his name? White Lotus. He was on White Lotus this year, and he was the boyfriend or the boy that the girl liked. I think he's British in real life. Let me pull it up. He's cute.
Yeah.
He's
I know
nice
exactly what you're
looking.
talking about.
Well, I liked him on White Lotus.
Right.
And then I saw him on this new show
that's good.
Netflix. And just because I liked him in White Lotus, I assume like that's what his character is going to be. So I'm like, I want to watch it. I don't know if it's good.
It was Michael Imperioli's son in White Lotus, right?
No, this guy.
It wasn't? That's not who I'm thinking of? The grandfather, Michael Imperioli, and then the son?
No, this one. He was like the bad boy.
Oh, the
Leo,
bad guy. Oh, okay.
Little,
I like the other guy too that I'm talking about.
He was sweet.
He was cute. Yeah.
Yeah, he was sweet, but it's.
Oh, I know you're talking about. He's like a more attractive guy.
Yeah, he's like the bad boy. He wasn't like the nerdy boy. And normally that's, I guess, what attracts you. Normally women like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like the other guy, but this guy.
But yeah, it is. It's called One Day, and it says it's a movie on Netflix. I thought it was a series. Well, it says episodes. TV series episodes. So that is next on my list of what I want to watch.
Oh, and I mean, if you haven't watched White Lotus, that's definitely a winner.
That made me fall.
I think everyone's watched White Lotus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
Speaking of.
Why is it so good?
Because nothing really happens. But it's so good.
But just like visually, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like almost there's some comedy mixed in with the tragedy. Mm-hmm. It's a great show. That guy, Mike White, which is surprising. That guy was on Amazing Race. And
I didn't even know that until Jeff told me.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a writer first. But yeah, he dabbled in reality TV. And then he had this crazy hit for 2 seasons. And they're doing a third one.
I hope so.
They're filming a third one.
But
I think the location really helps too. You know, like it's the first one was Hawaii, super crazy, awesome location. Then Italy, So I don't know. It's just something about it. Like all the pieces fit, and he's got a winner.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, I'm sure it's won so many awards and everyone's already seen it.
Yeah, I would have watched it. But you know how we always talk about actors? Like, I just love seeing I call her Stifler's mom because I don't know her name in real life.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes. Yeah. She's been in it for so long. And, of course, someone like me know her as Stifler's mom.
Oh, yeah.
And also on Legally Blonde. That's what I know her as. But in White Lotus, that I feel like that kind of made her shine and blow up.
Resurrected
and
her.
I love that. She's been in it for so long, and she's always had like these small little parts. And then White Lotus just blew her up. And then on the shows, I love when she'll give her speech, and she's kind of goofy, kind of dingy acting.
Yeah.
And I like her because to me, it makes her come across as more real and more relatable because she has struggled and worked her way up. I think in one of her speeches, she was saying, I never got invited to the parties, and now people are like, oh, you want to come over to my house?
I like when that happened. I don't know the actor's name, but I think he's in Beef. But he was Glenn from The Walking Dead, and when he won, I was like, "Good for you, guy!" Like you're in Walking Dead, you're on this hit show, then you get killed off, right? You think like your career's over, and then he just won just won an Emmy.
I don't know, Emmy or Oscar.
Well, Emmys are TV, so it was a TV show. So yeah, he won an Emmy. But you know who else had like a career resurrection, and his birthday was over the weekend? John Travolta. He turned 70. Could you believe that? Over the weekend? No. But his career got resurrected with Pulp Fiction, people say, because he was so good in it. I love John Travolta. I think he's great. But they say his career was kind of going down. Pulp Fiction kind of shot him up again, and then he became a star again.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I was so young when Pulp Fiction. You know, I've never seen it.
Wow.
Because I think I was in like first or second grade when that came out, and obviously was not allowed to watch it. So we'll have to make that a movie night one night. I've never seen it.
I love that movie.
I did watch
so many lines
because you told me to Face Off.
So listen, a lot of people think that's so corny and cheesy, but it's Nicolas Cage and Travolta, and I think they do a great job. I really love that movie when they switch characters.
Yes.
Like, I mean, if you guys haven't, Face Off, basically they switch faces. Literally, they do surgery. It's so corny and cheesy, and it's an old movie. But I love when Travolta becomes Nicolas Cage with that attitude.
Yes.
It's really good. I don't know. I like it.
Good.
I like that movie.
It was really good.
I'm a fan of Face Off. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
I've been watching on Amazon Prime. I'll go back and it shows all these old movies. I just watched is it Indecent Proposal?
Oh yeah, with Demi Moore and Robert Redford.
And she was she's still a babe.
I can't believe. Oh yeah, and Woody Harrelson.
Yes, yeah. And Woody Harrelson looks so young.
I know.
And
what a great concept though.
Demi Moore, she's so hot because I was a kid. I never looked at her that way, but looking at her then, she had to be 30s,
maybe younger.
I don't know.
That movie was a long time ago.
She was so pretty. And then, I love that movie. It's just fun to go back and watch these movies from like the early 90s that like I didn't see because I was too young to watch and then see them now. But anyways, we're going to take a break and then we will be back.
Together Mess is sponsored by Every Plate.
Y'all, I'm a huge fan of Every Plate. A couple weeks ago, I got the package where I selected the kids package. It was so good. It was so easy. It's easy to follow. And my kids actually like the food. And it's like healthy. It's like Jeff went to the grocery store and brought it home and said, here, love, I got all the ingredients for you. This is all you need to do. And here are your instructions. And you just need to cook.
Listen, if you need any more selling points, Every Plate should just quote the phrase, it's so easy Jordan could do it.
Get Every Plate and take back your time this February with fewer trips to the grocery store. See, I said, just like Jeff. Jeff is normally the grocery store runner and brings me the food, but now I got Every Plate to help make everything so much easier. It's so nice just to pick up your bag, have your ingredients, and start cooking.
And you know what, Jordan? $1 means something again because you could get $1 steak for life with Every Plate. Simply add a 10-ounce ranch steak to your weekly order for just $1 per box with your subscription, It's got to be active. Now that's raising stakes for dinner.
Get a meal starting at just $1.49 plus $1 steaks for life by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code 49togethermess. Subscription must be active to qualify and redeem $1 steak.
That's right, Jordan. Get started with Every Plate starting at just $1.49 per meal plus $1 steaks for life by going to everyplate.com/podcast and you enter the code 49togethermess. That's MESS. Subscriptions must be active to qualify and redeem those $1 steaks. All right, we're back.
Yeah, we're
All
back.
right, welcome back. We got some reassurance. Yeah. Let me do that again. I'll just keep going. Welcome back.
We got some reassurance.
All right, leave that in there. But we got some reassurance about us not liking
True Detective.
True Detective from our producer, Michaela. So I don't know if you guys are out there and you didn't like it either. Well, we're on the same page.
You know what we forgot to add? Fargo. That was one we forgot to talk about. It's weird, but I liked it.
I like Fargos.
I do
They're
too.
good.
They're just out there.
It's weird.
But they're good.
Yeah, they're weird. What's your favorite? Well, then we'll continue on. But what's like the best ending to a movie that you could think of?
Oh, well, it depends. Like, what type of movie are you talking about? Are we talking about a love story? Are we talking about drama? It just depends.
The best. How about best surprise ending? Because I already have mine in my head.
Well, you go because, I mean, I got to like really think about, I got to go back and think of movies.
The best ever
The best ever?
is Sixth Sense.
Why? What happened at the end?
What do you mean what happened at the end?
I can't remember. What happened at the end?
Bruce Willis?
Yes, I know Sixth Sense, and I remember it was the
Remember when
the creepy girl, but I can't.
No, not the creepy girl.
There was the girl, the dead girl. That's like what it was known for. Like she was like the dead girl that followed that little kid around.
Yep, but dude, he was dead the whole time. When she drops the ring.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's the best because even if you go back and watch it, they never really talk. Like he crosses scenes and you think they're fighting in the movie and that they like cross each other. So while you're watching it, your mind is automatically like, oh, they're fighting or because they're in scenes together, but they never acknowledge. If you go back and watch it, then when she drops the ring, when she's watching the wedding video, like all at once, boom, you're like, oh my God, he's dead. It's like that. Nothing compares to how perfectly written that movie was.
I can't even believe you thought of that. I haven't seen.
I tweeted out one time and I thought it was hilarious, but it's not. Maybe I shouldn't even say it. I was like, I can't wait to lose my memory and go watch Sixth Sense again because you know what I mean. I'll be surprised.
I hadn't seen that movie in oh my gosh, like 15. It's been a really long
But isn't
time.
it? Wouldn't you say that's number one?
That is. I don't know number one, but it was. It
what
was.
What do you think tops that?
Oh, I don't know. I like movies. I don't know, like trying to think of like football movies, like
like Rocky when he wins in the end?
like Remember the Titans and The Blind Side, like stuff like Feel Good. I like that.
I guess I do like that. Well, The Gladiator is my number one movie ever, but I mean, if someone killed my family, I think I'd want to kill them like with my hands. What? For real. So, and he gets vengeance on all of his enemies before he dies.
Like the
so
Gladiator.
It's like, if I can't go on anymore because someone killed my family, I want to go out like he did in an arena and kill the guy who did it. Maybe we got too deep there.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just stick with Rocky. That was a good ending. Yeah, he's a winner. By the way, did you see this weekend? This is totally out there. The Philadelphia Flyers played. Who the heck did they play? Oh, New Jersey Devils this weekend. And they all the Philadelphia guys showed up to the game. It was like this outdoor series that they play where the Giants play. You know, like sometimes they do that at Wrigley Field. And they all showed up to the event dressed like Rocky. Like, you know, with the gray sweatpants and the towel in their hoodie. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. I saw that.
That is cool.
Cool.
Good for them.
You want to keep talking about things you're not interested in? All right, let's move on. Speaking of wearing stuff, I do like that color.
Okay, so y'all, I was at pickup and one of the neighbors.
By the way, did you see that professional transition? I don't even think you saw it happen because it was so good.
Okay, cool.
What do you mean cool? It was so good that the audience didn't notice.
Jeff has been at work, so you're
But I had to somehow get on to Easter colors, and that was just like a seamless transition. So if
Okay,
you want to be
good job,
professional,
Jeff.
just rewind that last part. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so my neighbor saw me. I was at pickup and was like, "Oh, is that Lululemon?" I go, "No, Costco." She's like, "What?"
Oh, really? That's from Costco?
Yeah, she goes, "Costco," and I'm like, she goes, "That looks just like a Lululemon." And I'm like, "No, it's Costco."
Nice.
And yeah, I'm going back. I'm getting more colors, and they have this on Amazon too, like the same
Costco's
one.
the jam, dude.
Yeah, Costco has like some really good stuff. Not for me, I don't love everything, but like kids and stuff. And they have like the sweater jams that you like.
Yeah, I bought these fleece lined pants for the cabin this weekend, and they were $29 or something. They were awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wore 'em.
Costco.
They were so great.
When I was there the other day, I don't even know why. You walk around, I'm like, ooh, I think I need a new couch. Oh, I think remember I sent you a picture of that big old plant? And I go, you want to add another plant to
Yeah,
our
what
house?
happened? I said yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It was like $600.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
$600 at Costco
That
for a
would have
plant?
been hilarious. No, it might have been like 500.
Yeah.
It was that huge plant with the pot. I wouldn't have been
really?
able to fit that in the car.
Oh,
It was a joke. That's why I sent it to
Oh,
you because
you know
it
what's
was
weird?
so
I was like,
big.
how are you going to fit that in a car? I thought you were going to get it.
No, it was like huge. And
All right. Anyways.
yeah, so
This isn't an ad for Costco. I just love it.
no, yeah. And but anyways, so I'm doing a lot now of the spring's coming. I'm getting excited. The sun is coming out. It's feeling warm over here. And I bought like some Easter outfits, and you were laughing at me because I had the boys' Easter outfits
Yeah.
like February 1st.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I saw them at Target and they look really cute. And the boys, I feel like, are at those ages now where the sizes they wear, it's going to get taken. So I'm like, oh, I better hurry up and buy it. And it's cheap. Their pants were like $25, and
Yeah, if it's a deal.
Leighton's shirt was, I think, $10, and it's cute. So I tried to coordinate. Lawson's going to wear like a blue shirt like this. Leighton's in a yellow shirt, and now I'm trying to find something like maybe pink. But I always end up going with black. It's just easy.
You look good in pastel colors, though.
Oh, thanks.
Like, for real. Like, Easter's your time of year. Take advantage. It looks good on you. For real.
Well,
Like those yellows or the pinks or that blue, it looks good on you.
Thank you.
And if you're just listening, it's like a sky blue. I do love that color. It's my favorite color.
And then at Costco, guys.
Yeah.
And then if
you know what you're just saying? So on Instagram, I always get got because they send me exactly what, like it filters
yeah.
and it knows exactly what I like. And I'm like, oh, wow, I got to get these. So I just bought swim trunks because we're going on vacation in July. I'm so stupid. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe these are going to run out. So I bought swim trunks. And I hate, by the way, this is the worst. If you're white, this is a white people problem. When you try on like swim trunks after being in like long pants and you're pasty and gross
White?
and winter
It's the
fat,
worst.
you're like, whoa, I can't go outside
spray
in
tan
these.
yourself before.
Yeah, it's gross. Like
You
whatever.
know-
So it's not the best time of year to try on swim trunks, but I did buy some swim trunks.
This past summer, Jeff's like, oh, I feel fat. And I'm like, oh, I can help you. And then I pull out sunless tanning, and I'm like trying to shade him on his side.
She was just shading my fat areas, and it worked. Yeah, it did look a little
does.
better.
I like my thighs. I always wear something just to cover like my butt and like my thighs and things like that because nobody wants to see that. And
Summer's around the corner, so
I know. Listen, I'm working on it. Y'all would be proud of me. I drink coffee and tea the whole time at the mountains. I did not cheat at all. Did not have any alcohol, not one time. Once I put my mind to something, I'm in it.
Good for you.
I am like, I could go a whole year. Like if I might go a whole year without drinking. I might do it.
When you get going, the way you feel, and especially alcohol, like as you get older, what it does to your body, it's just like
And it's
knocks
just
you
not
down.
worth it. I mean,
it's not.
Summertime, I'm not going to lie. Summertime after being in the hot sun and working in the yard, I always love cracking like a nice cold beer. I do that. And I love like sitting on the driveway, my lawn chair. It's like my favorite.
Yeah.
And
I could just feel it. Like
Yeah.
right now, like the summer heat, the sun's going down, you crack a cold beer or get it some wine, the grill's going,
Yeah, that's
you're
my
outside
favorite.
barefoot, there's some
playing
jams
music,
going.
yeah, and all the neighbors are out. It's so funny here. As soon as it's warm and the sun's out, all of a sudden I just start seeing neighbors come out, and it's like, where has everybody been?
And everyone says the same thing. I haven't seen you since last summer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you get like in this
I have.
isolation bubble.
I'm staying away from everybody. I'm hiding from people. I'm just focusing on myself right now and trying to be better and get better. And then I'll give you a compliment, and then I'll go because we're running late. Running behind, you look good. I can tell, like from your waist down, like your legs, you look
My
skinnier.
fat areas aren't as fat anymore.
You were never fat.
Yes, I was.
No,
Listen,
you were not. No,
I'm
you
down
weren't.
10 pounds, so I'm 197
You just
right
look
now.
more trim.
Yeah, and I
me.
was 207 officially. Like at New Year's, I took a picture,
Okay.
but I was up to like 214 during Christmas. That was the highest I got.
But everybody
214.
does.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you don't let it get out of control. Then you work it off, and then you.
Oh, you want? Yeah,
go.
I'll pat myself on the back. There was barbecue lays there, and that is my all-time. I don't know what it's. I shouldn't. Everything I say, I feel like I'm like skating on it. I'm like, I don't have a drug problem, but if I did, it would be Lay's potato chips. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
You know,
good.
do you see the comparison I'm making? I'm so used to being on the show that I don't want to offend anybody. I forget this is a podcast. That if you're offended, just shut it off. But anyways, yeah. If I don't understand how I could work with an addiction, because when I see those chips, I'm like, oh my god, I want to eat the whole bag.
Well,
Yeah.
they're
and I
addictive.
didn't touch one chip,
Good for you.
Look at me.
I'm proud of you.
but I did drink a lot of stuff. I had a lot of beers.
Whatever. We get back home from being out of town, and what'd you do? You came down here, you went in the gym, and you got in the sauna, and
Got a quick workout in,
Yeah.
and I felt good.
yeah. And
Yeah.
you look good. You do. You look good. See, we made up. We were fighting all last week, and now we're being super nice. Communication is key, people.
Listen, like we always say, no relationship is perfect. And did we have a low last week?
Yeah.
It got dicey.
Yeah. We had, whatever. We don't need to go into it. Communication. Just communicate.
I was very scared. I was nervous, and at one point, I thought I would have to defend myself. I'm not even joking. You peeked around the corner the second time and looked at me, and I was like, I think we're gonna fist fight. I'm glad we're laughing about it now, because I was like terrified.
You
I
was
didn't
like,
know.
who are you? I have a bad temper, but you do too, which isn't good for our kids. Meaning that hopefully our kids don't get our tempers, but I feel like they're the opposite of that. But anyways, we're good now.
Yeah.
We're all good. Okay, thank you again for listening, downloading, tagging friends, subscribing. Seriously, we appreciate it. And just thank you so much. And thank you for all your kind words and kind comments. And you guys are great. So, what? They're great. They're always like all the kind comments and just about the podcast and everything. And, me and you thought like nobody was going to listen. And it's just because of y'all.
And you guys are great.
Yeah.
You guys are
so
super.
Have a wonderful week.
Have a super duper Wednesday, everybody.
All right. Bye.